And we're off. For everybody joining us, welcome to SportsUCC. Right now we have Tuesday Premier League, Dynamo Tampa Futbol, DTF, playing up against Galaxy FC. So, what do you guys think about this game today? Who do you think has a better percentage chance of winning?
I really think that the Dynamo has a really good chance. We're sitting in second right now. I think we only have about 14 goals scored against us. Playing really well right now. This team's in sixth. It'll be a good test, but I definitely think it's in our favor today. Have a lot more subs than they do, so we're going to try to wear them down and keep everything going. We got Alvaro, Chris, Josh, Jan, and Jonathan on the field currently. Make it really balanced, 2 defenders, 2 attackers, and see how it goes from here.
Yeah, boys with a slow setup, but it takes a little while to get things going, so I think once we get the ball moving, more time on the clock, I think we'll be fine. We'll be able to move the ball, and we'll eventually put in some goals, and hopefully some good ones.
The good thing is that DTF right now, we're on a winning streak right now, luckily, between this league and the Thursday league, and even though sometimes we do go down, we do manage to get back in. Jan with a good save. Galaxy, from what I noticed, they were off to a quick start, quick 1-2 passes, attacking right away, ultra attacking at the moment. As luckily for our team, we weren't caught off guard here because we're more of a defensive team. We like to play it safe at first and play more as a team.
And you mentioned Jan. Jan does. He did have a great save, but he does cover the whole length of the goal. I think that's one good thing that benefits our team.
Especially since he's at 6'4", correct?
Yeah, 6'4".
6'7", but still a big guy.
There you go. Alvaro 1-on-1. Goal! Oh my word. Did you guys see that? Took one player, 2 player, and then took the goalie and placed it right nicely at the bottom corner of the net.
Left-footed, too.
Great skill to get around the keeper there. Good control of the ball.
All right, we're going to see more action now that Dynamo's up 1-0. Galaxy's going to be forced to attack. They have to attack now. If they don't get the ball up the field, then they're going to get caught off guard, and we're just going to score one, shove it down their throats, and get up 2-0.
Something I have noticed is we are spreading the field very effectively, getting the team to really chase us and just kind of keep the ball is what you really want to do here.
Yeah. Oh, slow setup there by Chris, but it's all right. He's covering the ball. Can't get anything going. Oh, good steal from Jonathan. Let's see what we can do from this. Alvaro getting pressured, 2v1, really tight. He's getting put into a corner. Let's see what he does.
Alvaro was actually a late addition to our team. We really had our team set up, but we were missing a ball handler who can really fight off defenders and create open space for the rest of us. Good save, Jan.
Yeah, and you're right. We really did need that number 10, the person that when we really need to give someone the ball, he's someone that, he wants it at his foot and he wants to take people on one-on-one, even when we're tired. Definitely when we're tired, and I think it's a good addition that we brought him on. There he is again with the ball.
As you can see right there, he did lose it there, but he actually attracted 3 different players.
Look at that.
Jan plays it out to the side. Josh takes one on, taking it. Oh, and he just gets pushed. Player got beat, got a little upset, knocked Josh out the ball.
And you saw that when they were 2-on-1 against Dynamo, they couldn't take advantage of that, and Josh was on the counterattack, so the defender was forced to have to make a stop. And
unfortunately for DTF, that was actually a smart foul. Jonathan kind of slips as he shoots.
Counterattack by Galaxy. Let's see what they do from here. Wide right. Let's see, Dynamo's waiting for another ball. I think it went underneath the net.
That's the only problem out here in this league. There is a lot of lost time between balls getting kicked over. Unfortunately, only 2 balls are provided per field. It just gets kicked straight to the other side, played out to the side, and he loses control. The field is kind of wet out here, so losing control of the ball is kind of the norm. Oh, quick pass, 1-2.
Let's see what we can do here. Beats one.
Just gets knocked out.
Yeah, and like you were saying, Steve, it is a problem because we only get 2 balls, but it puts more pressure on the field marshal because they have to run around, make sure everybody's okay, make sure the game's
DTF
going
ball.
well. And if they don't do their job, then the game's a lack. See,
Ooh,
Chris,
good save right there. That guy was wide open on the right. Shots takes it, passes it off to the middle.
Good block by Galaxy. I think we have a corner here. Corner coming up for us. And the guy's not backing up.
Jonathan, what's going on here? You're the one taking the kick in here. What's the referee calling on you here? Did he not give you the 1 step there?
He did not give me my 1 step. He was all on the line, and they still managed to get the ball as I waited 5 seconds.
And you got the 5-second call on you, which they took it from the middle.
One thing that I like that Dynamo does do sometimes is when they need another defender to come on and pressure a guy, we like to do the 6-second rule that Barcelona loves to do. Once we lose it, it takes 6 seconds to get the ball back, and everybody just pressures as hard as they can. It's a great thing that we do, and that's why we're so fortunate to score enough goals. Not again with the reach, throws it out. Let's see.
Breakaway by Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Good finish.
A right-footed finish from the left-footed forward.
And that's all you need. That's what we try to tell everybody. All you have to do is pass it into the corner. Exactly what he does. He doesn't hesitate. Puts it right in the corner, puts it right past the goalie.
And gets himself a breather.
Yeah, we're up 2-0.
Alright, Galaxy kind of a slow start back up. As you can tell, they seem a little bit deflated after that second goal. There, they got off to a little bit of a slow start to kick it off again.
When do exactly you change your strategy in this game? What do you think, David?
I think you start changing your strategy when you go up maybe 2 more goals, you're 4-0. You see, the thing about this game is that you're playing small-sided ball, so if you end up changing your strategy and you try to just move the ball around at 2-0, they can score, and
they're right back in it.
And they're right back in the game. So you need to get a hefty lead in order to change your strategy.
Takes the pullback, gets the defender off him, creates a little space to him. Jose takes it. Getting arms and elbows into his back. No call there. As Dynamo, as you can tell, 4 defenders here.
Good win back by David. Recovery.
Exactly. Something that actually makes our team extremely effective here is we play defense first. As you could tell there, we did have 4 defenders right away as they play it back to the goalkeeper, and it almost went in there.
Probably a little hesitant to pass the ball out. Hesitant ball control or ball handle with his feet.
As you can see, the Galaxy is going to be just getting a little bit antsy here as they started off real quick, 1-2 punches everywhere, but now they're trying to play 1v1 ball. As he plays it off to the side, Chris with the chest brings it down 1-2, and shot, good shot, blocked, saved by the Galaxy goalkeeper.
Something I have noticed is the Dynamo hasn't made too many subs. Does that throw off a rhythm or anything? That can knock the team out or something? Or how does that work?
The more subs you make, the less chemistry you have. So I actually don't mind when we don't make their subs. We just try to build chemistry with the guys.
I believe in this game we were actually holding off here on the subs because the other team was playing quick. So we were kind of scared to call somebody off the field and actually go down a player for a split second.
Pass, wide open
right
goal.
there.
Oh, he looked like Sergio Ramos taking a
Diaz
penalty.
Wide open on the left-hand side and just blows it over. As again, what I mentioned, the field marshal has to be on top of receiving the balls out there so we can keep the flow of the game going.
Which search team is out looking for that ball right now?
Oh, Jimmy's out there right now.
You definitely need a team to find that ball.
They're going to be out there all day. That thing was gone.
Abraham just staying in front, making sure Alvaro comes to help out.
Jan covering most of the goal.
Good defense. Out for a corner.
And like you did mention, Steve, we do like to play very defensive, and it really does benefit us. You see it there with Alvaro coming over and helping out Abraham, forcing the guy to the outside.
And I think it makes our team very effective because it seems like most of these teams out here, aside from maybe one or two, they all like to play just going forward, attacking. And when we present a different scheme, a defensive scheme, I believe it actually throws off all the other teams, and they don't know how to play when you're not playing 1v1, 2v1 on the other end. You're playing against 4 defenders. Jose chasing down the block, slows them down. That's all. That's all you need. That's all you need. You stop the counterattack right away, and they're forced to play it back to the goalkeeper.
Every man behind the ball mentality just helps create a really good, strong defense, and that's what we try to do day in and day out.
Oh.
That giveaway by Jan.
And the Galaxy finally scores one. Now, for most of you who haven't played five-a-side soccer, the goalkeepers, whenever they get the ball passed back to them, can actually pick it up once when they're passed back from their own teammate until it goes forward again for them to be able to pick it up again. And unfortunately there, just a little bit under pressure, try to kick it out, and he didn't pick it up. And we could have still been up 2-0, but unfortunately it's 2-1. It's just the nature of the game.
So I get what you were saying here. You don't really want to lack off too much. It can turn around at any moment with a couple errors, as we saw here. Defensive error.
Jose takes it up.
Right back in it.
And Jose just to give away as they're on the counterattack right away.
It's 2-2 just like that.
2-2 off of one giveaway and a pass back that should have been picked up. Unfortunately, he had the pressure on him. As you can see, the All-Star has actually entered the game, Steve Castillo, as he passes it back. 1 for 1, 100% on passing so far.
Yeah, and like I said, you want to get a hefty lead, because if you don't get that hefty lead, they're right back in it.
Right back in it. Within a minute. Those goals happen within 1 minute of each other, and it's 2-2 after we worked extremely hard to go up 2-0. Down the line, waiting for the ball.
It's a great run.
It's a great run. I was actually waiting for the bicycle kick, but it never came. As Galaxy kicks it in, right into the center.
Conditions with it raining has a little bit to play into some of the errors that have happened here tonight.
As you can see, most of these players actually started off with turf shoes. And I think some of them actually asked for a sub so they could switch into their cleats.
Yeah, I've just been noticing a lot of players have been slipping all over the place, so I didn't know if maybe those were a cause of
a goal
the
or two
errors or the goals.
Yeah, that's quite possible. All it takes is one slip and you've created a 1v1 situation with the goalkeeper, 2v1 if it's on the wrong end of the counterattack. As you can see here, we were waiting on the ball. As it goes out, looking like DTF.
I know it's turn of events. We get the ball back. Let's keep opening up. And let's just try to move it. Let's
Abraham,
try to work
quick
it
pass. There you go. 1-2 punch again. Off to Josh. And unfortunately, Abraham played it a little bit too far in front of him. And then the defender was actually able to cut off his run. This Galaxy brings up the ball off of his own player as DTF gains control again.
We have to make sure that when we come into our attacking third, we finish those chances. That's hurting us right now. We've already had 3 chances and we haven't been able to finish.
This Galaxy brings up the ball.
Good defending. Somebody's sitting in. Josh is sitting in. He's not going to pressure with him. That could have costed us a goal, but unfortunately, the guy that was shooting, he's right-footed and couldn't put it on target. So that was very lucky for us.
This Galaxy regains
giveaway
control.
In the middle.
Josh comes in. As you can tell, the game's a little bit dirty out here as he puts in most of his body into the player. And actually throws off his rhythm. Step over. Galaxy gains control. Passes it off. Chris defending on him. Chris pushing and... Whoa, calm down there.
What was that?
I don't know. He's going Super Saiyan for a quick minute.
Chris, keep it up.
Abraham brings up the ball. Takes a shot.
I would like to point out that this is a completely different team than what started. We were told that there might be a super defender in here. Dave, would you like to elaborate on that?
There might have been a super defender out there on the field, but unfortunately he's not out there right now. We might see him a little bit further, maybe into the second half. He said that he might play. His name
is it Walter Pimentel?
Yes, that's true. That's Walter Pimentel. He did say he was going to make a guest appearance out here. Sorry, I didn't want to be mistaken. That's why there was an awkward time. But he did say that.
We had to look at the roster there. He was towards the end of the roster. He was a late addition. Even though he's been on the team for several years now, he doesn't make many appearances. You got to wonder about his conditioning. Is he going to actually be ready for the game?
Well, surely, Steve. I don't think he's going to be ready at all. I mean, he's going to have to sit out this game and just watch. Maybe
is that the coach's decision or is that a player decision?
Well, I think it might be a player decision. I mean, this is just too much of a fast pace. He hasn't been out here for a couple weeks, so if you put him right here, you're just feeding him to the Lions. He's just a sheep defending against Lions. You got Pierre with the ball right now, Haitian national team, a U23 player, and I don't think he'd be able to cover him.
Now, the only way for Pimentel to actually prove his critics wrong is to actually get out there and prove he can actually hang, and being away from the flow of the game, he's actually able to step back in. But, again, he's going to have to prove it on the pitch. We'll see if he comes on a little later, as most of the team has actually rotated in except for Pimentel.
So exactly what are the rules here for five-a-side?
Come on, Chris.
Well, we can actually bring that over to David. I believe he actually referees out here on Saturdays when some of the best teams actually play out there.
Yeah, Steve did mention about the goalie. When the goalie has the ball on a goal kick, if he throws it out and they pass it back, he can pick it up, but he can't pick it up a second time. So if he throws it out again and then they pass it back to him, he has to play with his feet. One thing that's really good about five-a-side football is that when someone gets a yellow card, they have to sit out for 2 minutes or until the other team scores. But once the team scores or the 2 minutes is over, then they're able to jump right back in. It does hurt the other team if the game is coming close and it's at an end. So
it's sort of like a power play in hockey.
Yeah, it's sort of like a power play. Exactly.
And most of these teams, if you play it smart.
Oh, what was going on there?
Whoa. As you can tell, Josh came in for a 50-50 ball. The goalkeeper was actually out of his box, somehow arms extended, and unfortunately the Tampa Futbol player was actually called for a dangerous play. I don't know what the referee was actually looking at there. Oh, and looks like Dynamo actually escaped with one off of a bad call.
Well, Dynamo surely have had their chances, and so has Galaxy, so you can't blame the ref right here on this game, and we'll see who wins.
Unfortunately, one bad call could actually turn it around, though, as we saw that 2 goals was scored right away off of mistakes, so it would be unfair for a referee to make a mistake and cost one of the teams a goal.
I can tell you this, I will be a little biased to myself. That wasn't a foul. Referee's decision, though. I can tell you I got complete ball, but again, it's the referee's decision on that one.
See what happens here. Josh with the ball. Oh, that does look like a foul. The ref doesn't call it. It could be because Josh was screaming at him the play before, but that's something that happens in this game. If you do scream at the ref will show a little
emotions do tend to get involved in the game.
That is true.
Alvaro takes on one player, takes it left-footed. Oh no, he passed it off. Crisp. Oh,
good finish.
Good job. Now looks like Alvaro Zamora scored that, the center mid for the team.
That was a good build-up from Alvaro. Alvaro started from the middle of the field, passed it to Chris, and he kept on going. He never stopped on the play, and he got himself a goal.
That is something that you learn at a young age, to always crash the net on a rebound. As you can tell, twice it happened there, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. Good fundamentals from the Dynamo.
And Dynamo, just like that, has gone up 3-2, regained their lead. Hopefully, if we can sit back a little more defensive at this point, do you think, Josh? Or should we just keep pressing?
Well, again, I mean, we saw it happen in an instance, 2-2. We're up a goal here, so I think we need a few more goals to really solidify this win.
As
Gotta
you
go
can
for
see,
the
David
jugular
faked
here.
it.
Yeah, but as you see, the half is coming to an end. The ref will call it soon, so I think Dynamo just has to sit in right now and take the lead into halftime.
Oh, of course, yeah. You want to sit in, go in and lead with a half. But for the rest of the game, I still think we go out, go for the throat, and kill this game off.
Alvaro passes it off. Josh gets the ball down the sideline, turns. Oh, I'm not sure if that was a foul or not. Referee looks at his watch. We're getting closer to the end of the game. Goal kick. Jan plays it out to Josh. So he brings it up back. As you can see there, the play did come in effect. Goalkeeper picked it up and relieved himself of a little bit of pressure there.
And the half is over, so Dynamo's up 3-2 against Galaxy. So we'll be back for the second half.
To our commercial break, a word from our sponsors.